Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of UoB Sports Report. I'm your host, Jack Proctor, and we'll be taking you on a monthly insight into just some of the university's wide world of sports. Now, as you can probably notice, we are not in the studio today. That's because we are at Edgbaston Cricket Ground. The men's cricket BUCS team are in action today. Will they get on well? And also, coming up on the programme. We caught up with Sam Batten as the BUCS men's cricket wands were in action in the indoor finals. And we heard from UoB Triathlon about their important aquathlon and triathlon in general. But first, let's take a look at the scores. In BUCS athletics, it was Ben Gardiner and Tommy Bridger picking up first positions, with Alice Bates finishing second in the 3,000 metres. Unfortunately, not the best for BUCS badminton, with our best result being a draw for the men's fives. I'm sure the BUCS badminton team will be looking to bounce back in future weeks. However, there was a shining light for badminton with the women's team, with the ones and threes picking up victories. Topsy-turvy for basketball, with a mixture of wins and losses, both heavy and close. An absolutely dominating of fencing for UoB. Congratulations to all involved. Which finally brings us to football, with the Birmingham's men's ones winning a 4-1 in the men's national trophy before unfortunately losing 2-0 to Northumbria men's. Fencing's dominance was partially shared with golf this week as well, only losing one and drawing one, with the rest being stonewall victories. Very interesting for men's hockey, with a few losses here, a few wins there, but the highlight being the 9-2 victory. Over to women's hockey now, and while we didn't win all of our games, when we won in style. The crowd seemed to be very fired up today against Durham, and we could see you and the team reacting well to them. Does this imply a rivalry with Durham, or is it just a testimony to UoB's excellent support here today?
Oh no, I just think, to be fair, it's really good some lads have come down, boys are loud, Woody, could be louder, but he needs to bring it up a bit. But yeah, everyone was really good. There
seems to be an intense atmosphere here today, with fans from other universities as well as UoB bringing the noise. Is that going to have an effect on the lads this afternoon, or can you handle the pressure?
Nah, I think we're fine. As soon as we get out there, the boys are, we keep it in there, we keep it in the field, we keep ready. We don't care about what they say, we can handle it. But yeah, we just need the boys to get behind us. But, yeah.
Very brave. 114 runs against Durham, a very impressive target in 10 overs. Has batting been a focus in training leading up to these finals?
Yeah, kind of. We came on Friday just to kind of get a bit of an idea of how we're going to be playing, because we're used to playing a lot smaller grounds. So, it's difficult, but I think we're getting a hang of it. Bowling, however, I think we're doing really well as well. So I'd say all round, it's mostly fielding as well. We're struggling as soon as they get it into the corners, it's really hard to stop them from doing that because it's such a big ground. But yeah, really good.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sam. Any final thoughts for the boys?
Ellis Chester needs to start smiling in the group photos. That's it.
There we have it. That's Sam Batten. The men are in action this afternoon as well. interviewing co-president Lara Anverali and race director Hamish. The Aquathlon is the biggest event on the calendar. How excited are we for the event?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I mean, it's literally taken over our lives since we started on committee in September. So, yeah, it's going to be a big weekend for us.
Yeah, we're super excited as a committee. The entire club's really excited. We've got 32 people from UoB competing. We've then got 180 other people as well. So 180 so it's as big as it's ever been. So it's super excited. We're finishing under Old Joe for the first time. So yeah, it'll be really good.
It's the first sellout event. How's that feel?
It's actually sold out twice.
We sold out,
yeah. So we first of all opened it for 150 people, and then had so many people on the waiting list. We added another 30 places, which we sold out in 3 days. So yeah, 180 people sold out, and we still got a wait list as well. So
it's incredibly clear that the sport is growing. The Aquathlon is a growing event. But in terms of exposure for this one, is it an attempt to try and make it the biggest one ever?
Definitely. I think last year it was pretty successful, and this year, triathlon in general is just getting more popular anyway. So we just kind of saw the potential and just went for it basically.
And I take it, obviously, there's no doubt that it's the biggest event for people coming to watch. It'll be the biggest event for those trying to participate. In terms of training, in terms of preparation, what goes actually into an aquathlon?
So it's a 5 kilometre run. But before you do a 5 kilometre run, you have to do a 400 metre swim. So it's 16 lengths in sports and fitness. And then, yeah, you've got a 5k run around campus. So it's a lot of training, a lot of running. We'd have a run session once a week, and then we have 4 swim sessions, which people are going to, so they're full every single day. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of work going into it.
And is it a mixture of university students getting involved? Do we get first years? Do we get third years? Or is it senior dominant? Is it fresher dominant? What's kind of the demographic?
It's actually a big mix. I think with triathlon, we get a lot of freshers to the club that aren't actually in first year. So we've got a lot of freshers, it's a lot of people's first races, but they're maybe in second and third year. But we have got some strong freshers starting this year.
Is it competitive then with strong freshers and strong seniors, or is it kind of a unified thing amongst the uni? Does it bring the club together, or does it kind of set them at odds with each other?
I mean, I think it definitely brings the club together. Obviously, triathlon is an individual sport, so it's always going to be competitive. But I think the vibe in our club is definitely friendly. There is a prize for first place, but everyone's just there to have fun at the end of the day.
So it's a very supportive environment to be in.
Yeah.
When it comes to the aquathlon, why should people come watch it, and how is the event going to run that day?
So the event's running in 5 waves. So 5 waves of 36 people going every half an hour from sports and fitness. They're then going to do 2 laps of university campus. So that'll be a perfect point to come and see people. It's not an easy feat, swimming and then running. So people would really appreciate some cheering on. If you are around, come to the finish. Under Old Joe, we're going to have a coffee truck, going to have a cake sale, there's a raffle, going to have some music on and all sorts. So yeah, come down. It will be a really nice atmosphere. We want to make it nice and give the competitors a bit of inspiration at the finish.
Not only are UoB competing in this, but so are other universities. Do you encourage them to bring their supporters as well?
Yeah. So we've got a couple of universities who are already bringing marshals and supporters. A couple of people from sort of the wider triathlon community around Birmingham coming as well, who are all bringing people. A couple of parents, etc., who all said they're coming. Both our parents are marshalling, so they'll be supporting. So yeah, anyone, if you're not doing anything, come down.
So hi, I'm Tom. I'm the social tech for triathlon. So I think my favourite part during the race would definitely be the bike, but overall it'd be after the race, celebrate with everyone that's competed and finished. So I've done triathlon for 3 years roughly, with it being this my 2nd year at uni. I put my music on shuffle and hope that it plays good music, and if it doesn't, it's a bit harder than normal.
Well, that's about all we've got time for this week. A little insight into Birmingham's wide world of sport. Join us next time for our social sports special. But until then, I've been Jack Proctor. This has been Sports Report. Goodbye.